War is hell. Everyday KT 472. That's what we're talking about. So, for those of you who paid attention, we just finished up our inaugural BOTKKO, the Brotherhood of the Kilt-Off, competition between two members of the group trying to outpose each other Zoolander style. It was awesome. It was great. It had consequences. No one comes out of war unscathed. It does not happen. So, I thought I was going to lose the whole thing. Chris thought he was going to lose the whole thing. It was insane. And now we're like, well, what the hell was that? So, when you are in the middle of a competition for anything, it does not matter what it is, keep in mind that unless you're an actual physical war, you only need to do as much as you need to do to win. Fighting a war against tyranny and oppression and all that other kind of crap, well, that's different. Whole different set of rules. But if you're having a war as in the type that we had, you do what you can to win, not to utterly demolish, demoralize, and otherwise destroy your enemy. You're just trying to do better than they are. So you need to keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like this. Otherwise, well, God knows what happens. Absolute destruction and decimation. When you decimate a person, their soul, it sucks. There's a husk of a person left. So you got to keep an eye on that. Keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like this. Allergies are pretty crappy. I guess my allergy meds are kind of wearing off, I think, right about now. But anyway, so when you are doing these kinds of competitions, it's like there was a baseball game that the high school I went to did a couple of weeks ago. They destroyed their opponent team by over 80 runs. And they run-rolled them, but they couldn't stop it early because they had to get to 5 innings for it to be a legit game. Know who your opponent is. Know what it is and what it has to do, or what you have to do to beat them. And make sure you do your homework. Sun Tzu said, he who knows his enemy and knows himself will never lose. You have to know what you're doing. The reason that baseball game went so bad, when they tried to set up the games, apparently the school that they went to, there's another school in the same town, and they got the wrong one. So instead of getting the badass team, they got the other guys and completely obliterated them. Even though they tried to do everything in their power to not do so. It just, I don't even know. It was horrible. And the coach of the winning team is just destroyed internally. He's like, I tried to stop it at all costs. He put in the worst players he had. He wouldn't let them swing at pitches. He wouldn't let them take extra bases. None of that stuff. Hey, Dave. For those of you watching it on YouTube or wherever, I do these live every night around 9 o'clock on Facebook, and I try to interact with people who are talking and who chime in. So, when you're doing this kind of stuff, when you're having competitions, be cognizant of what you're doing and the consequences of an epic blowout versus just winning, because you never know what it might cost. And with that, we'll go to the good book. It's Kiltology. It's on Amazon. Go buy a copy. Well, here we go. Imagine that. Kiltology number 272, volume 2. Losers. In real life, there are winners and losers. Teaching your kids that everyone is a winner and no one is a loser gives them a much lower chance of success when competing for jobs and companions in the real world. Competition is at the heart of almost everything. Taking that away from the kids will only make them children longer. And a bunch of other BS. And then at the bottom, of course, it says, word to the wise, calling a kilty a loser is a bad idea. We throw trees for fun. So, with that, I'll let you go. You guys have an awesome night. Have a badass day tomorrow. Make sure that you right there, you watching this in the internet world, are the one in control of why tomorrow is going to be a good day. I know it's going to be a good day for me. So I'll see you tomorrow, maybe in the morning. Who knows? Got some new things I'm working on. Might be, and you'll find out soon enough. Be strong. Be killed.